what I mean by physicality is if something cannot be held in your hand or acted out in a physical way, like when they say that you sign the birth certificate and now your children have been handed over to the system. My children, I didn't walk them up to the building and hand them over, so therefore that didn't physically happen. This is all a claim that is up in the air, potential, imaginary. It's not something that actually happened. It's just written on a piece of paper, and they can't make that piece of paper and that claim come to life and act itself out and prove its physicality. So that's what I mean by physicality. So anyway, the State of the Union doesn't have that physicality. And they are classified as property and franchises of the federal government as an individual entity. Now, this is a Supreme Court ruling, and anyone that is still trapped in their mind is going to look at the Supreme Court as the supreme law of the land, the ones that have made all that this is the truth. This is what we have our authority sourcing from. But no, the Supreme Court doesn't matter. Authority is not the Supreme Court. Authority comes from within our molecular core of every cell in our body. It can't be separated from us. So even if the Supreme Court says something, it doesn't make it true. Even if they make the ruling, it doesn't make it fact. So anyway, they're saying that we're classified as property, but not we. Again, someone reading this is going to self-identify and say, I am classified as property. They're classifying me as property. How dare you classify me as property? They're not saying that. They're saying that the U.S. citizen is that property, but they haven't made it clear what the U.S. citizen is. So everybody's on a scavenger hunt trying to figure that out. And the root of that is the ledger entry. So the ledger entry is the U.S. citizen. So now the U.S., if you read it properly, the mimic ledger entry is classified as property and franchises, because it's a franchise that they make money off of the federal government and an individual entity. So it is an individual entity, the business entity. It's a corporation. It has nothing to do with us, though. So therefore, we have spent our entire lives, I myself too, until I woke up to this, identifying as everything that they say, because they use words like you are. And in the English language, they teach us three different, they don't teach us three. There's three different languages. There is the sovereign language, there is the legalese language, and there is the language of the slave that they teach in the school. And so all of us know slave language. That's why when we read legalese, we're all confused and don't know what it's being said.